Namaskar. Preeti Kitchen Appliances presents Food A Twist with Guesto Culinary and Hospitality Kitchenan. हांव श्रद्धा शेट्टी तुमचं सगळ्यांचं मनापासून स्वागत करता. आमच्या इंडियेन खाऊ गल्ली ही खूप फेमस आसा. त्या गल्लेन एकदा तू भितर सरलें की तू ते जेवण टेस्ट केल्या शिवाय भायर पडू शकना. त्या गल्लेन एकदा भितर सरलें की ते जेवणाचो वास तुका टेम्प्ट केल्या शिवाय सोडिना. आज विचार केलो जाल्यार ती जी डिश जी ते करतात त्या खाऊ गल्लीन ताच्या फाटल्यान एक शेफ डेफिनेटली आसता. ह्या किचनान गेस्टोच्या अश्योच आमी वेगळ्यो वेगळ्यो डिशीज पळयल्या ज्यो एका शेफान तितल्याच आवडीन केल्या. आज आमकां मारियांका फर्नांडीस तितल्याच आवडीन 2 डिशीज करपाक शिकयतले दिवाळेच्या निमित्यान. त्यो 2 डिशीज खंयच्यो त्यो पळोवन घेवया फ्रॉम मारियांका फर्नांडीस. हाय मारियांका.
वेलकम बॅक टू आवर.
थँक यू सो मच. मारियांका म्हाका सांग दिवाळी लागीं पावपाक आयल्या. आज तूं आमकां 2 डिशीज खंयच्यो दाखयतलें?
So today I think everyone's familiar with these 2 dishes that I'm going to show you, but like we do things on this show with a twist.
Okay.
In a similar way, today we are going to do a gulab jamun with a custard and pistas.
Okay.
So it's going to be set in the custard itself. So
That's going to be our first dish.
That's going to be our first
All
dish.
right. And what's your second dish?
Next dish is motichur laddu with rabdi. It's going to be a motichur rabdi parfait.
Okay, so it's not just Diwali, you can have it any time, right? Let's see your ingredients.
Okay, for the gulab jamun, we require around 1 cup of milk powder. That's around 180 grams of milk powder.
Okay.
We need around 50 ml of milk.
Okay.
This is pure ghee, so around 2 tablespoons of pure ghee. We'll use a pinch of baking soda and a little bit of maida.
Okay.
Okay. So this is going to be our ingredients for the gulab jamuns.
Okay.
Also, I have kept ready is a sugar syrup which contains sugar and water which is boiled.
Okay.
Okay. So once the gulab jamuns are ready, we'll dip them into that.
Okay. And what are the rest
for
of
the custard, the rest of the ingredients, we have half liter of milk, vanilla essence, corn flour, sugar, and egg yolk.
All right. Okay. And this is for the garnish.
That is for the garnish.
All right. Let's see your method.
Milk powder.
This is clarified butter or ghee.
Pure ghee.
Pure ghee.
Pure. So that's around 2 tablespoons of ghee.
But I can also see another bottle of milk here. So
yes, that is going to be used for the custard, to make the custard.
How many grams of milk powder is it, Marianka?
It's around 180 grams.
Just a little bit so that it all comes together.
Okay.
So this is ready, right?
Yes, this is ready. This is the consistency you're looking for. Okay, you apply a little ghee to your hands. And you roll out balls like this.
Okay.
Okay, this size.
So Marika, tell me how did you come up with this custard cum gulab jamun dish?
Actually, the custard that we are going to make is not like how we make at home, where we buy the custard powder and add it into milk. Okay. It's going to be the authentic French way of making it, where we use egg, milk, sugar, and let it thicken.
Okay.
So in that kind of a custard, the sweetness is very less. So this gulab jamun will really complement the custard when you eat it along with the custard.
So you need not have it with the sugar syrup, but just have it with a nice creamy custard.
And it's good if you're having any party. It's like a unique
I think this
dessert.
dish can also go well for Christmas because you have custard for Christmas and you can just make Indian cum.
Correct. So Shraddha, our gulab jamuns are almost ready. All we need to do is fry them. Okay, so we'll go with that. If you could pass me the sugar syrup. So you need to deep fry these gulab jamuns. So we're gonna need pretty much.
You're using oil right now.
Yes.
But to have a more richer taste as it's Diwali and we use the best of ingredients and stuff, can you use like ghee?
Yes, you could use pure ghee. So we wait for our oil to heat.
Okay. As gulab jamuns cook really fast by nature, so do you also do it on a very low flame? Is that?
Yes. So what we do is first we heat it's like how you preheat an oven.
Okay.
Where you get the oil heated and then you reduce the flame.
So please note, all of you, that जेन्ना गुलाब जामुन करता तेन्ना आमी जे खतखतीत जेन्ना तेल तापता आनी तातूंत आमी ते गुलाब जामुन सोडटा तेन्ना ते रोखडेच जो क्रस्ट आसा तो जनरली खूप डार्क ब्राऊन जाता पण जे तांचे इनसाइड असता जे तांचे यू नो द होल गुलाब जामून इफ सपोजिंगली अ साइज ऑफ अ मार्बल बॉल देन ते भितरले इतले कूक बऱ्या भशेन जायना सो त्या खातीर मारियांकान आमकां एक टीप दिल्या जशें आमी अवन बेकिंगाच्या पयलीं प्री हीट म्हणून करता तशेंच आमी हांगा तेल तापयतलीं आणि मागीर आमी ते सिमार घालतलीं आणि मागीर आमी ते गुलाब जामून तातून तळटलीं इन दिस केस वॉट हॅपन्स इज दॅट नॉट ओनली द आउटसाइड बट ऑल्सो द इनसाइड कुक्स परफेक्टली फायन तुम्ही हांगा पळोवंक शकता की आमी हांगा प्रिती ब्लू फ्लेम ब्लेज असो बर्नर हांगा यूज करता प्रितीच्या हांनी हांगा खुबशे वेगळे वेगळे प्रॉडक्ट्स आसा तुम्ही डेफिनेटली हे प्रॉडक्ट्स वापरून पळोवपाक जाय आनी आमकां फीडबॅक दिवपाक जाय
सो नाव वी आर गोइंग टू फ्राय द गुलाब जामुन Shraddha.
ओके And you need to keep moving them so that they fry evenly.
Color, correct.
So that is what another tip to all you audience is that की तुम्ही हे गुलाब जामुन आसा ते अशें घालून अशेंच सोडपाचें न्हय पण ते यू नो जितले तुमी तांकां अशें हालयतले जितले तुमी ताचेर तेल ओततले तितलेच ते इवनली आनी अशें बरे तरेन कूक जातले You all can see here that what Marianka is doing. She's just moving those gulab jamuns in the oil, and I think they're becoming a slightly bigger in size now as you are cooking them. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the color you want in your gulab jamun.
Okay. Dark golden brown.
Nice dark golden brown.
Okay.
And then directly from the pan, you're going to dip them into the sugar syrup.
Okay.
So now we'll start with our next element, that is the custard.
Okay.
Okay, so before putting on the flame, what we are going to do is we are going to mix all the ingredients and then put on the flame.
All right.
Okay. So if you could pass me the milk. So this is again half liter of milk. That's 500 ml.
Okay. बरें म्हाका मारियांका म्हाका सांग दिवाळीच्या निमित्तान खूप जाणां एग्स खायना because it's a traditional Diwali and everything. So in this case you're using an egg as your main ingredients in the custard. So instead of an egg what else can we use?
We are also using corn flour. So basically egg and corn flour would act as a thickening agent. So instead of using egg you could just use corn flour, a little more of corn flour than instead of using an egg.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So that's one egg, whole egg.
That's corn flour.
Around 1 tablespoon of corn flour.
Okay.
It's around 2 tablespoons of sugar I'm adding because again I told you we want to cut down on the sweetness of the custard.
Yes. And that's your vanilla.
Yeah. Vanilla is around 1 teaspoon. Just because of the egg, we are going to add the vanilla to it.
Okay. So this is a vanilla custard with gulab jamun.
And then you just whisk it without the flame on.
Okay.
Again, you want to cook this on a low flame because of the egg in it. So it's a slow cooking process, and you need to constantly stir it. If you can see, it's starting to thicken.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this stage, you want to leave it for another 5 minutes, and then leave it to cool. So when it cools, it sets.
So we just wait for it to bubble now.
Correct. You can see the consistency.
Yes. So I think this is going to be definitely good.
So this is the consistency we are looking at. It's bubbling also.
Yeah.
So we turn off the gas now. Okay. And we leave this to cool. Okay, Shraddha, I've already made a custard and kept.
Okay.
And this is how it will look once it's cooled.
Okay.
Okay, it's nice
Very
and
thick,
thick consistency. Okay. So now we'll plate the dish.
Okay.
Okay, so use your custard like this, and these are the gulab jamuns which we've made. This,
Okay.
but I have also made one which I have refrigerated, so you can see the difference in the dish. Okay. So this is what your dish will look like once it's refrigerated.
Okay, it's well set
Well
and
set
clean.
and yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, Marianka, to tell you very frankly, I had never imagined two different dishes coming together. You know, and this seems to be a very unique and very innovative dish. So I'm definitely going to try this and tell the viewers how it tastes. I'll just first try the custard. Marianka, I cannot stop at one. I really need to take one more bite of this. ही डिश इतली सुंदर आसा न्ही एक्चुअली इतली टेम्पटिंग आशिल्ली जेन्ना तें करतालें आनी ही ताणें आतां सगळी जेन्ना ही एक कंपायल केल्या गुलाब जामून केला जो घरगुती गुलाब जामून कसो करप तोय ताणें दाखयला आनी कस्टर्ड जे आमी जनरली पॅकेटांतले हाडटा आनी घरा कडेन करता तेंय ताणें आज हांगा आमकां करपाक दाखयलां आनी जेन्ना आमी ह्यो दोन घरगुती डिशीज ज्यो ताणें आमकां सामक्यो ऑथेंटीक वेन दाखयल्या ज्यो आमी कंबायन करता आनी जेन्ना तो खाता न्ही तेन्ना एक बर्स्ट ऑफ फ्लेवर्स तुमच्या तोंडान यू नो डान्स करपाक लागता and that is what I exactly felt and this is a perfect dish for Diwali because दिवालीक आमी इतले स्वीट्स खाता तोंडार सामकें आतां एक यू नो गोडसाणाचो एक आतां केन्ना काय हें सोंपता अशें जाता पण आय थिंक युअर गेस्ट वील नॉट स्टॉप एट वन आतां दुसरी डिश आमची अशीच एक कितें तरी इनोवेशन घेवन मारयांका आमच्या खातीर येतलें तोपर्यंत तुमी एक ल्हानसो ब्रेक घेयात आनी ब्रेक नंतर रोखडेच मेळया एट प्रिती किचन अप्लायन्सीस प्रेझेंट्स फूड ए ट्विस्ट विथ गेस्टो culinary and hospitality kitchen.
मीट मिस्टर शेखर मसालेदार खबर चखते चखते चटपटी चटनी पीसते हैं। मिस्टर शर्मा लाफ्टर योगा के साथ सब्जियां भी स्लाइस कर लेते हैं। मिसेस शर्मा सालसा प्रैक्टिस करते करते आटा गूंद लेती है। सिमरन फेसबुक पर चैट करते हुए फेस पैक पीसती है। क्रिश फुटबॉल खेलते खेलते जूस तैयार करता है। अब किचन में करो थोड़ा और। पेश है प्रीति जोडियाक, चॉपिंग, स्लाइसिंग, ग्रेटिंग, नीडिंग और जूसिंग करने वाला मिक्सर ग्राइंडर। सोच रहे हो कि ये सब कैसे हो सकता है? ये प्रीति है, मेरी गारंटी।
प्रीति जोडियाक, not just a mixer grinder.
क्या कर रही हो?
चावल पीस रही हूँ।
Well, whose car is this?
Welcome, brother. When did you return from US?
Just yesterday. There's a car outside. Do you have any guest?
Yes, brother. Why don't we talk over lunch?
You've prepared a lot of varieties. They're so tasty. What's the occasion?
My son has come back.
Who were you talking about? That race fella?
He's not a waste fellow anymore. He's an F&B manager in a star hotel abroad. He's taking care of his family as well.
How is that?
Hi, Uncle.
How is that possible?
Uncle, my mom has joined me in Gesto Culinary and Hospitality Academy. After finishing 3 years course, my life has changed.
I'm so happy for you.
This is only because of Gesto.
Creating finest leaders. Join Gesto Culinary and Hospitality Academy. For admissions, call 0832 2901 International certification. Bank loan available. Our branches: Hyderabad, Goa, Salem, Madurai.
We welcome you all to the world of Gesto. We as a Hotel Management Institute, we are one of the pioneers in setting up hotel management academies in Goa, and we are the only institute having 2 centers at North Goa as well as South Goa. Every year we trained around 300 students at both our centers. and we ensure that they are given the best of training with our state-of-the-art infrastructure, and we ensure that they also are placed in the best of starred hotels in India and abroad. We also wish those aspirants who wish to take up hotel management as their career to come and join us. Welcome to the world of Guesto once again, as we help in creating world's finest leaders.
Welcome back to Preeti Kitchen Appliances presents Food A Twist with Guesto Culinary and Hospitality Academy.
Because once we fry the motichur, we are going to dip it into the
Sugar
sugar
syrup.
syrup.
Okay.
And the other element would be our rabdi, which would contain milk, half liter of milk, around 2 tablespoons of sugar, and this is cardamom powder, which is roasted, dry roasted and made a powder.
And we have for garnish rose
rose
petals
petals.
which are cut. Alright, let's see your method.
What we're going to do first is we're going to add in the gram flour. A little bit of salt, around half a teaspoon of salt, and then we are going to add in the milk.
So it has to be like a running consistency.
Correct, because we are going to use a perforated ladle. It's a spoon which has got really small holes compared to a normal ladle,
Okay.
which we are going to put this batter into. Now this is still thick, so we are going to add in a little more milk. And then you add in your food color. Very little, just for the orange color. Around a teaspoon. So this is what your mixture is going to look like.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is now switch on our gas.
Okay.
Okay, and heat the oil again. So heated, then we are going to use this spoon. As you can see, the difference between this is a normal perforated ladle that we use for removing the fried items, and this is much smaller.
So where do you get this? Do you get this in markets saying that you want to take out bundi and
Yeah, also you get a bundi tray, so it has like a base, and you just need to hit it like this when you're making the bundi.
Right.
So today we are going to use the spoon.
And the oil needs to be very hot?
Very hot.
Very hot.
Very hot. And you need to remove them in a fraction like of 2 to 3 seconds, because they are like really small and they cook very fast. Okay, so we are going to start now.
Okay.
So you just put it over like this.
Oh, I've never seen how they do bundi. So this is my first experience, Marianka. Live experience, as I would say. Should I put some more?
Yeah.
Please note the consistency because I think the consistency is what you need to get right for a bundi, right?
Correct.
You see how it's pouring very nice and evenly. Marianka has really mixed the batter really well. Wow, that really looks nice.
And at this point, you can lower your flame so they don't burn.
Okay. And a very mild on the color as well.
Correct.
That's the beauty of it. I think that's the beauty of any home cooking or any, cooking which is done with so much of love. Because what you get in the market is full of color. It's very orangey and...
Correct. Okay, so this is what we are looking for, the color of the bundi as well.
Okay.
Nice and not too brown also, the color. And then we dip it into the sugar syrup.
So this is the way they make motichur laddu as well?
Once it's entirely soaked, then you roll them into laddus.
Oh. This really reminds me of that movie English to English Marianka, because where Sri Devi had, she was doing a business only of motichur laddus.
Correct.
And this really reminds me of the late actress. Also, another place that we have these laddus are the zatras, or festivals of Hindu festivals which happen in the temples. And I tell you, whenever I go to the stores, motichur laddus are the ones which tempt me so much, and they look really amazing. So let's see what else we need.
Now we have a second part.
Okay.
Like first.
So twisting all the dishes. The first dish also is with a twist, with a custard, and this is with rabdi, you said.
Rabdi, and it's also because it's a sweet paste. We are going to be calling it a parfait. So the rabdi is going to act as the parfait part.
All right. Okay. Let's see the other part of your dish now.
So again, we need our pan, saucepan. Okay. Into this, we are going to pour our milk. Now this is 500 ml. Of milk. So what we are going to do is we need to reduce this milk to 250 ml. So it's 500, so we have to keep cooking the milk till it reaches 250. Into this you will add in your 2 tablespoons of sugar and your cardamom, which is around 1 tablespoon.
Okay. So the rose petals go as a garnish.
Okay, now you can see it's starting to bubble.
Okay.
Okay, you can check the consistency by just, it has to be this consistency, not too thick, because it's going to set once it goes into the motichur. Okay. So at this point we put off the flame.
It has reduced quite a bit, right? It has reduced to 50%. Yeah.
Okay, so now we plate our dish. So today I'm going to be using this jar. You get these easily available in the market. So if somebody comes to your house and you want to give it as a takeaway also, you...
Or maybe just they just feel that it's just not enough for them, pour some more, close it and take it home.
Okay. So what you need to do is, these are your bundis, right? It's nicely soaked in sugar syrup. So you need to fill in the jar with this bundi. Okay, to about that much.
So while the rabdi is hot, we pour it onto the bundi.
And then we refrigerate it.
Okay. So I think in this case, the bundi will also take a lot of flavor of
The rabdi, correct. That is what we...
It will also mild the dish if I'm not wrong, because you've not used too much sugar in.
Same like how I did in the custard, something similar. Because like as you said, during festivals we tend to eat a lot of sweets.
It's like we overdo, and sometimes we just don't want to. We end up saying like, okay, enough now.
So what we do is we just add it in. As you can see how it's layering. So you have a layer of
The bundi,
and
the rabdi, right? So if you can all see, ताणे हांगा जी bundi केल्या ती घाल्या आणि मागीर ताणे ताचेर ती रबडी घाल्या. So the bundi is at the bottom while half of the bundi is still soaking in the milk or the rabdi, and now she's going to add some of the garnish.
You could even add saffron if you like, but I like red color, so I'm going to add rose petals. Just a simple garnish. This is what makes a dish look nice. Simple garnish. I've refrigerated one as well and kept.
This is so pretty, Marianka.
Okay, so at the end you'll have something that looks like this.
Okay, and you put some more bundi on top.
Yes, on top.
This. Okay, and then you have the rose. Okay, so these are the two ways that she says you can decorate. Either you put the bundi पयली सकल घालपाची, मागीर ताचेर रबडी घालपाची, आनी ताचेर मागीर rose petals घालपाचे, जे ताणें chop केला finely. The second method is that this is nice and chilled, which is, and I think it's not moving as much as this one. Because he sarki set zalya because the bundi has taken a good amount of the rabdi, and then she's put some more rabdi on top for that orange color, आणि मागीर ताणें ताची garnish तयार केल्या. Marianka, these are really innovative because generally I've heard like bread rabdi, which is a very common thing where you soak, you make the rabdi, you put the bread. But this is like, two dishes which are completely different from each other and then coming together for the love that you have plated here. I think it's going to be excellent, and I'm going to try this one. Okay, Marianka. I really can't stop at one because excellent. Truly excellent. Marianka, I have so many friends coming home for Diwali, and generally I do savory and I do one sweet because we go to everyone's houses and then last house is mine basically. We have eaten we eat by the end of the time when they reach my house, we have like so many different kinds of variety of sweets at everyone's place, and we're just done, like we just want to have something more savory. But if I serve them this, I'm 100% sure they'll not say no, because they're two innovative dishes that you showed us today here. Khubuz bari asa. एक बुंदीचो ब्लास्ट जाता बिकॉज बुंदी ताणें घरा कडेन केल्या. सिमिलरली ताणें रबडी घरा कडेन केल्या. हांवें खुबश्यो डिशीज खाल्या ज्यो रबडी बेस्ड आसा, पण त्यो एक खूब अशें कन्सिस्टंट आनी एक मेळटा इजिली अश्यो डिशीज आसा, और जनरली जे लोक करता घरा कडेन म्हणया. बट ही जी डिश आसा ती कंप्लिटली डिफरंट आसा. ताणें बुंदी केल्या आनी ती ताणें रबडीन सोक केल्या, विच इज रियली नायस. बुंदीचो एक वेगळो आपलो एक फ्लेवर आसा, रबडीचो आपलो एक फ्लेवर आसा. बट जेन्ना ह्यो दोनी डिशीज एकत्रीत येता, ज्यो मारियांकान आज इनोवेशन हांगा करपाक दाखयला, इट वर्क्स वंडर्स आय टेल यू. आनी तुमी हें खरेंच ह्या दिवाळेक ट्राय करा, ताचे पिक्चर्स काडा आनी आमच्या वेबसायटीचेर धाडात आनी आमकां कळयात की तुमकां हो एपिसोड कसो लागलो तो. रोखडेच आमी दुसऱ्या विकान तुमकां अश्योच दोन इनोवेटीव डिशीज घेवन येतले फ्रॉम मारियांका और शेफ रंजीत. तोपर्यंत तुमी पळयत रावात प्रिती किचन अप्लायन्सेस प्रेझेंट्स फूड ए ट्विस्ट विथ गेस्टो culinary and hospitality academy.